నన్ను ఇదేగా చదువుతుంది విష్ణు, ఇదేగా చదువుతుంది మనం. హలో
సార్
ఇది ఈ పాయింట్ ఇదేగా చదువుతుంది.
ఇదే సార్.
ఓకే నన్ను. సో దిస్ వన్ control n is x double bar is equal to 99.6 you are going to get. Similarly upper control line x double bar plus 3 into sigma by root n. So already just you substitute the values, already here the value is there 3.017 something, just lower control limits. So the previous problem what we have discussed is the about the when the standard deviation is given, one model when the standard deviation indirectly he has given, that means in terms of the r bar, like that in terms of r bar he has given r bar is equal to d2 into sigma. From that one you have to conclude sigma and do the problem. Okay, next control chart for attributes. Control chart for attribute means already we have discussed. Attributes means defectives. Remember this word, attributes means, attributes stands for defectives. Okay, good or bad, defective or not defect, fit or unfit, this comes under the this one. Suppose if you testing a bulb, it is a defective bulb, it is a non-defective bulb, that means pass or fail, like that. Control check for variables, control check for variables, control check for attributes. Control check for variables means you are producing the rims for the cycles and cars. There are different sizes of rims are there that can be measurable. Measurable means variables. So which is not measurable comes under the control charts, that you call it as the attributes, p chart, np chart and c chart. Whereas in variable charts are x bar chart or mean chart, r chart or range chart, sigma chart or standard deviation chart. Okay, next one. In the p chart what you have to remember, always the problem comes across with the defective, then problem is p chart or np chart or c chart. Okay, next what you have to do, 15 samples are there. Okay, 15 sample, each sample is how many items, each sample is how many items he has given, 100. Each sample is 100 items are there, 100 observations. Okay, next I am doing the problem. Sample number 15 samples, each sample has the how many defectives he has given. Next what you have to do, for p chart always you have to find out the fractional defective. Fractional defective means 8. 8 divided with by how many items are in that particular sample, 100. Therefore 8 by 100 stands for how much, 0.08. Like that one for all the items you have to do. Sorry. Next one, fractional defective is completed. Next, p bar is nothing but total defectives. Total defectives is how much, summation of this much. Summation of this much is nothing but the total defectives. Summation is 169. So 169 divided by number of items inspected. Number of items, 15 samples are there, each sample has 100. Therefore total items will be 15 into 100 you have to do. That means you have to get it as 0.113. Okay, similarly 3 sigma control limits, p chart control limit is p bar itself, that means 0.113. Upper control line is p bar plus 3 into so and so. All the values, you know, p bar you already know. N value is how much, n value, number of samples, this not number of samples, each sample has how many items, each sample has 100 items, therefore substitute in this one, upper control line, lower control line, you will get. Similarly how we did the draw a chart for the mean chart, same model you have to do for this one also. This is about the p chart. Next we will go for the, this is the day 3. Next we will go for the day 3 np chart. So what is np chart and how you have to do the np chart. Okay, np chart, np chart control line is n into p bar, where p bar is same for the previous p chart and this chart. Okay, formulas. Okay, so he has given sample number 10 samples are there, number of defectives he has given. Here n stands for not the number of samples, N stands for the sample size, and that means each sample has how many items. Okay, each sample has how many items. In the previous, this problem he is saying that each sample has 100 items. Each sample has 100 items. Okay, remember this one. Okay, next, the same problem. I am now solving the problem. 10 samples are there. Each sample has 100 items. So total number of defectives means add the number of defectives. How much you are going to get? 85. Total number of items inspected 10 into 100. 10 samples. Each sample has 100 items. Therefore, you are going to get the 0.085. Controlling for NP bar is nothing but N into P bar. N stands for 100. P bar stands for 0.085. That means how much you are going to get? 8.5. Similarly, upper control line, NP bar is 8.5. P bar is how much? 0.085. All the values just substitute, you are going to get the answers. Similarly, lower control line. So next, what you have to do, you have to prepare a control chart for the NP chart, and you have to discuss about the which points are lies in the upper control and lower control, not lies in the upper control and lower control limits. Next, C chart. What is, how you decide that this problem becomes that problem comes under the C chart? That means here, just go through the problem. Okay, C bar stands for the mean number of defects. Control range is 3 bar plus 3 into C bar minus 3 into root of C bar. By looking at the problem only, you can say that this problem becomes the C chart. The number of weekly customer complaints are monitored at a large hotel using a C chart. Complaints have been recorded over the past 20 weeks. Develop 3 sigma control limits. Over the past 20 weeks, he has given the data. That means 20 samples he has given. 20 samples he has given. But he never mentioned that each sample has how many items. N he has not given. If N not given, don't use the P and NP chart. There is no need of using the NP chart and P chart. You have to use the C chart. So data he has given is up to 20. Number of complaints he has given. Until week 1 in a hotel, customer has given 3 complaints. Week 2, customer has given 2 complaints in the hotel. That means about the room service or food, whatever it may be. So he has never mentioned the each sample has how many items. Then you have to use the each sample has how many items he didn't mention. Then you have to use the C chart. C chart. C chart means total number of complaints. Total number of complaints. So total number of complaints means add this one, you will get 44. Divided with the number of weeks, 20. That means you are going to get 2.2 complaints per week. You are going to get average. Upper control line is C bar plus 3 times of root C bar. C bar value, just substitute, you are going to get answer. Lower control limit is nothing but lower control limit is same. You have to substitute. Now you remember, lower control limit is negative value. If you come across with a lower control limit as a negative value, treat it as 0 only. Okay, remember once again this point. This point, what is that one is that if the lower control limit value is negative value, always treat it as 0. Okay, this is about the C chart and NP chart. So I think all we have covered. Day 2, day 3, day 4, everything we have covered. So now we will discuss about the today's one thing. 1 minute.